Welcome to Mind Games. Have you ever found yourself reaching for another piece of pizza even when you're full, or just one more game round when you know you should stop? This feeling can push us into understanding why some individuals can't resist the lure of drugs, gambling, or eating too much, while others can. We are stepping into the complex world of addiction now. You see, addiction isn't only about alcohol or drugs. It can be about anything: gambling, technology, and yes, even food. In simple terms, addiction is like your brain getting too attached to something even when it's harmful to you. Intriguingly, at the heart of addiction, we find our brain's reward system. When we do things we enjoy, the brain responds by releasing a feel-good chemical called dopamine. Over time, our brain starts wanting more and more of this good feeling, leading us to go after these behaviors again and again. In short, addiction is basically your brain getting too hooked on its own reward system. Have you ever wondered why some folks just can't resist doing certain things? This question leaves many scratching their heads. Diving deep into the heart of the issue, we find a few factors at play: genetics, mental health, and environment. Let's start with genetics. Surprisingly, some people might be born with a gene that makes them more prone to addictions. It's like inheriting your eye color or hair texture. Next in line is mental health. Those struggling with mental health issues often find solace in addictive substances. It gives them a break, a way to numb the pain of issues like anxiety or depression. Lastly, our surroundings also play a vital role. Our environment, social interactions, and experiences greatly influence our actions. Things like peer pressure, traumatic incidents, or even the easy access to addictive substances can push a person towards addiction. So, addiction is a complex mix of our genes, our feelings, and our surroundings. Our environment, like the pressure from our peers or traumatic experiences, also plays a huge part in addiction. Great news! Beating addiction is possible. Despite its complexity, there are effective solutions. Let's explore the various methods for treating addiction, starting with getting professional aid. This is usually the very first step for those battling addiction. Experienced therapists, psychologists, and psychiatrists can help guide and formulate individualized treatment plans. Is another major part of addiction treatment. Approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy can help one understand their triggers, create coping strategies, and make better choices. By changing the thinking that leads to addictive behavior, one can retake control of their life. Now look at support groups. These are groups of people who are experiencing or have experienced similar struggles. Groups like Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous provide a safe place to share stories, get advice, and find understanding. This can be very helpful in the recovery process, reminding you that you're not alone. Mindfulness and self-care are also important in treating addiction. By being more aware of our thoughts and feelings, we can manage cravings and consciously make better choices. Regular exercise, hobbies, and self-care time can offer other sources of joy, lessening the need for addictive substances or behaviors. Remember, beating addiction means getting help, creating coping methods, and finding a support group. It's about understanding the causes of the addiction, managing triggers, and making better choices. It's about knowing you're not alone and it's fine to seek help. With understanding and effective treatment, addiction can be beaten. Yes, the journey can be tough, but with the right tools and support, recovery is possible. Let's continue the causes and provide effective treatments for addiction together. Remember, addiction involves getting help, learning coping strategies, and finding a support group. With understanding and effective treatments, addiction can be beaten. As we wrap up this video, remember that you're not alone in this journey. Addiction can be a tough opponent, but with the right tools, treatments, and support, it can be overcome. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, don't hesitate to seek help. Reach out to a professional, join a support group, or start practicing mindfulness and self-care. Take one step at a time, and remember, it's okay to ask for help. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your interaction helps us reach more people who might be in need of this information. Let's continue to understand and fight addiction together. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.